You know what? Ain't nobody.
No, we're not putting that on the video. You're up to something over there. Welcome to Los Angeles. The current time is 2:41 PST. We just landed. We're about to make our way to the hotel. I'm gonna take you guys on a real client shoot, what it's like. We've got an assortment of bags. And it's gonna be a good shoot. We're here for less than 48 hours. That's what it's like to fly across the country, book an Uber. We're gonna go eat. We literally just landed. Now we're gonna go right to the shoot. Well, we're gonna go take a shower first, and then we're gonna go right to the shoot. But yeah, it's gonna be good. We're doing food, doing restaurants and food on this trip. Show you guys what it's like to create some models, some special moments. A lot of it's gonna be actual footage from the shoot. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We're making friends already in Los Angeles. What's your name, honey? You hear me?
What's good, gang? We in Los Angeles with it.
I know. This is such a fast setup, dude, to vlog.
Yeah.
This is a really
Say that to Casey next day.
I don't get that.
Why not?
Let's just go home. I mean, go to the shoot, go to the hotel, set up, and then we'll go eat. Last time in Los Angeles was February, right? Oh no, that was, well, California, but we're in San Francisco area.
No, it's so late.
LA was a year ago. LA was like a year ago. It was like Long Beach Grand Prix, I want to say.
Did you have a good experience here?
Yeah, definitely. There was a shooting at the racetrack, so that's always a plus. And yeah, I'm just a little butthurt right now, you know? Got my feelings all fucked up. We're gonna go do this shoot. You know how it is, yeah. No play. But I've been watching The Lincoln Lawyer a lot, and it's shot in Los Angeles. So I'm like, oh, I'm in the town. Like, I'm in the town where they did it. Hi, this is Joseph Pierce. You booked the room for us at the Hotel Ziggy? Yes, hi, how are you? Good. I just got here, and it is actually me and my assistant. I spoke with the hotel front desk. They said they do have a room available with 2 beds, like 2, I guess, like, I don't know, queen beds or something. But we currently have 1 king bed. They said I would need to reach out to you to see the beat.
What's the deal? What's the update?
Just grabbed a couple things from the convenience store and checked into the hotel. Got about hour, 30 minutes till we gotta meet for the shoot. So grab something to eat and head over. So as we got into the shoot, it got pretty complicated. And there wasn't as much vlogging time as I would have liked there to be, right? So basically, I'm gonna take you through some shots of what we shot during those days. And we're just gonna kind of go over how I did them, what the workaround was, and so on. So as we take a look at these first set of shots, and keep in mind, like, shooting food looks easy, but it's actually extremely difficult. And like the way that you have to go upon doing it is with a very precise manner. The shots and the angles have to be precise as well. So let's take a look at exactly what's going on here. On the left side, we did a 100 millimeter macro shot, and we were able to achieve some flame effects pouring cinnamon on it, and we also backlit it using some Aperture MC Pros. Great way to do things. They come in a charging case if you get the whole kit, and they're perfect for shooting food. They come with all the accessories, the clamps, little stands and such, so that you could mount them wherever. They're also magnetic, and just came out really nice, like the way that we ended up doing that. And as you can see, like, as the shot goes on, there's too much cinnamon on the ground. It kind of destroys the shot altogether. So you really use that initial flame burst that you see there. And in the middle, we had some models that we set up for the shoot. Basically, it was like, hey guys, let's do a cheers. You kind of want to capture organic moments when you're shooting models in a setting like this. Like, we're at a restaurant. You don't want it to be too cliche. You want it to just be organic, useful in the shots. I'll show you the end result and what we're able to achieve with just organic shots. Light directing. Hey, let's do a cheers. Love the way you guys are interacting. Let's keep that up. Those type of sounds and bits you want to put in their head as you're filming, just so that they are comfortable, you know, because it is a little bit uncomfortable for, you know, to be on camera, even if they're full-time models, sitting in a restaurant like this with their friends, being filmed at a restaurant in public while the restaurant's full. There's lights hitting you on stands, and it looks like a mini production scene, right? So you kind of want to bring them back down and be like, hey guys, we're just capturing organic moments. It's going to be super chill. Let's enjoy this. In the last shot, you see it's on this marble slab. I picked that up at Home Depot. It was less than $30, and we brought it to the set. And we were able to do that because looking at the scope of their Instagram and the way that this specific client wanted it to look, you really had to bring that aura to your shots and not just rely on the restaurant or the setting itself. You had to be able to curate those moments. So we put it on a rotating platform, and we did some macro shots here. We did like 3 different angles of the macro shot, and I'll show you exactly like how we like kind of motion blurred them in the rotation and going in and really being able to see like much better what we're able to do with these rotating angles. And I was also, or I think Costa was holding a leaf in direct sunlight, kind of casting that shadow there, just kind of give it some motion on top of the staticness of the shot. That's what really makes it well. And I took 3 like longer portions because mostly these clips were only about a second during the final edit. You know, the final edit's only 8 seconds long, 10 seconds, 15 seconds. So you really wanted to get the shot fast, and like in the little moments in your very finite second round of selects are where you're gonna find those moments. In the second round of selects that I'm pulling here, this is 3 different angles of the same scene, right? When you're shooting drinks like this and people interacting, you need different things to cut to. If you're having your viewer on Instagram or on some form of social media watch the same angle consistently, they're gonna instantly move on, because it's almost, we're trying to create relatable content, right? And so when you're looking at this, you see the girl in the right frame, she's smiling, she's having a great time, you know, even on the left side of the frame. So that's where I cut like the best moments of that part out. And the waiter bringing the drink over into the cheers, different angles, really tie in every portion of that moment from beginning to end. And we did that in the final edit in less than 2 seconds, using different angles. In the brunch scene, we used a star filter and a pro-mist filter to bring some fluorescence, some halation to the shots, kind of keep it light. It's not as serious. And it's super important for all of your grades to be able to match, even if you're shooting on different cameras, right? We shot this on an R5C and an FX3. So I was able to match the cameras throughout all of the clips. And that's super important for the final result and overall look of your restaurant videos. And when it comes to shooting food and drinks, you have a close-up detail of the pancakes. You have a nice shot of her taking a bite of a blueberry. It's perfect. You don't want to overload the fork with too much food. You want it to keep it clean and classy. And especially when you have on the right here, she's taking a nice sip. And before she even does that, she's like looking and giving this like nice head tilt, looking away. It's the perfect drink shot. It's the perfect drink shot. Doesn't really get much better than that. You don't want the model chugging back the drink. All right. So now you have in this next set here, you see the girl on the right, she's kind of taking a light sip, right? So you want to kind of tell them, hey, let's keep it light. You know, we don't really need huge sips or anything. We just kind of want to keep the act smooth, simple. Okay. A little bit of a wider shot on the left of the pancakes with the star filter. You can see it shines really nicely. And then we use some foreground of another seat in the middle here to get a nice cut of the French toast. With the light hitting in the background, the backlight on her hair, really tied together this whole scene with all these different angles. And now when we look at the final edit, let me show you guys the final version of it. And that's it. Really simple, well put together. Started with a cheers, beautiful shots. The color grading is perfect. Star filter, sound effect, really bring it in, tie it all in. Let them do their thing. Give them easy direction. You know, laugh, have a good time, enjoy the moment. Make sure you get details like the ice cream scooping right here. It's perfect. Being able to shoot on Ronin, create those very smooth effects. Super wide, very close-up detail. A nice little enhancement shot with the pancakes. Some emotion. Back to the food, because this video is all about food. Nice details, some emotion, because the viewer might get lost in the food real quick. Bring back the emotion. Backlit hair light, food, macro shots of the food. Action shot of the food. Another action shot, a zoom effect as she moves the cup of coffee, playing with the hair, some emotion, and the scene's over. You're on your way out. That's the perfect formula for putting together an 8-second clip, 2 models at brunch, done the right way. There you have it. Now everybody has something to say about the way that you put together your videos and the way that they put together theirs. But this is how I do mine, right? Let's take a look at another example. Version 7. Beautiful Miami skyline on the drone. Overview of the restaurant. Here's the spinning drink clip. How we used it. A little bit of fire, action shots. Laughing, loving it. Sunset. You know, empty restaurant. Show the vibe. Back to the action of the drinks. Food action. And there you have it. Simple, light. You want to taste those drinks. You want to be there at that restaurant with that lighting, with your friends. What kind of emotion did you feel from watching that video? Let's take a look at another version. You get out of the Range Rover. They're walking into the restaurant. Beautiful hair clips, fast action food shots, laughing, cheers, DJ. We are really able to shoot a lot of good scenes at this particular shoot. It's good direction, chefs who are willing to work with you, and clients who give you creative control. You're able to move around your shots and your scope. And that's really what a filmmaker's dream is. Full creative control over what they're able to produce under a client's essential payroll. So, very happy with the way that the shoot turned out. Everything came out amazing, and the client was extremely happy. The colors all matched the vibe on the treatment deck. And just be sure to know what you're getting into before you take on a food gig like this. Practice food shots at home. Go get us some ice. You know, you can practice shooting static shots endlessly of food. Maybe you want to do it on a motion control slider like that one back there, or maybe you want to, you know, do it with a friend or a brother or a sister who's able to fake being a bartender. And getting into the restaurant business is quite simple if you're able to, you know, apply for shooting one of their events, or hey, like, I'm interested in working with you guys. Do you have any open positions on the current media teams or agencies that are running all of your content? So if you guys are interested in food, hit my line. We'll talk more about it. We'll go from there.